So, yes, do you use social media? Do you have maybe Instagram? Are you on it a lot? Maybe you have TikTok. Do you spend a lot of your time on it? What about Snapchat? Do you send a lot of snaps to your friend? And if the answer is yes, then this is just for you. Most people spend 7 hours a day on their phone. This is so much time. If in a day we have 24 hours and 7 of which we're mostly sleeping, and 7 more were on our phone, and most of it is social media, that is just so much time spent. At least for me, that seems like a lot of time. And I'm a part of the 35% of the world that don't have social media, and I'm hoping not to have it for at least hopefully until the end of the school, for another 2 years. So I want to finish school without social media. We'll see if I can do that or not. But yeah, I'm a part of the 35% that don't have it, and I'm living life hopefully like a normal human being. And so yeah, I want today to talk about the impact that social media has on us and people around us. Most of it is negative, but sometimes it can be positive. So if you remember, in 2023, we had blackouts in Ukraine, and it was maybe a scary time for somebody, and we didn't have electricity, and electricity, internet, and obviously social media. Until these things came, generators, we couldn't use our phones as availably as we had before. And so it just shows how much we wanted social media, how much we're addicted to it, because before that, we didn't have a moment to be without it. And it's so crazy that people had a hard time being without their social media during this hard time. But I experienced spending more time with my brother, maybe doing more homework, reading, going to bed much earlier. I remember going to bed at 8 p.m. and it was so nice because I got to sleep a lot more than I would used to have to. I think for most people, it was a hard time because they just weren't used to being not on social media. And that's kind of scary because people are so addictive to it. And even right here, this is probably the most asked question that people ask me. How do I not have TikTok? How do I not have Snapchat? And this is probably every week I have at least one person write me, can I have your Instagram? Can I have that? Can I have that? And I'm saying, sorry, I don't have it. And when they're like, with this emoji, they're like, how the heck can you not have it? I'm like, quite simply, because I never had life with it. But I just wanted to say that your 7 hours that you're on your phone, I'm probably doing something else. But that does not mean I'm perfect. I still have this precious thing as called a phone. I still text with my friends. I still have things that I want to do on my phone. It's just probably not social media. And I just wanted to say that social media isn't something evil. It doesn't have to be something bad or something that's not important in our lives. It's just really how we use it. Do we use it too much? Is it controlling us, or are we controlling it? And that's the really most important thing. And you probably know this, that 1 minute on your social media equals probably at least 1 hour. When you're like, oh, I just need to look at something in Instagram. Or like, oh, just one thing. And then you're like, you look at the time and it's already at least an hour earlier. Let's say right now it's 5:44 and you're like, oh, I need to go on it. Uh-oh, it's already 6:44. How did that happen? And it's just crazy that time goes so fast because of our addictions, because of us wanting to be on something for longer. And Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, they want you to be on their app as long as possible. They want you to be stuck on their app. Honestly, I don't really think they care about your mental health. I don't think they care about how much you spend time. They just want the money and you being on it as much as possible. And it's so true that our focus span is decreasing. In the past couple years, people or scientists have said that our focus span is only 8 seconds. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple more seconds, probably now is the 8 seconds. That's only how you can focus. Only 8 seconds. I'm sure you've done, at least students or my friends and stuff like that. If you're doing algebra, geometry, something like that, and let's say a friend writes, you go right to your phone, you hear that little zine or whatever the sound is called, and you just want to write back to them the second they ask you something or you want to talk with them. You lose your focus so fast. And I'm sure you've also you've talked to friends and they're like, yes, I'm listening to you, but they're on your phone. They're really not there in the present with you. They're just, they're nodding their heads. They say they can hear you. They say they understand you. But your wantingness to share an interesting story with them just goes. And it's so sad that that's our society right now. That's how we have to act right now. We have to be used to these people not listening to our conversation. Isn't that so sad? Also, social media has a big impact on our mental health. So many of us think right now that we aren't enough, that we aren't skinny enough, or we don't have the same makeup as they do, or we want to be prettier, or we want to have bigger muscles, or we want to look better, we want to do that. But is it really what you want? Is it social media controlling your life? And just the wantingness to be like someone else, or the fake window that's between us and some influencers that are online. They want you to be similar to them, or maybe not for every case, but oftentimes you want to look like them, you want to act like them, you want to be so similar to them. And I'm sure you've also seen you've seen a couple videos of influencers waking up at 5 a.m. They get everything done by 7 a.m. They went to the gym. They had an awesome smoothie bowl. They washed their hair. They curled it. They had their makeup on, and they just looked amazingly good. And by 7 o'clock, they're already home. I don't know how that's possible. In 2 hours, to go to the gym for an hour, and so many more things to do in that short of time. Is that really realistic, or are they putting this little fake filter and then making you want to think that they are living that style of life? Is it just really, maybe if they do wake up at 5 a.m., I am so happy for them. If that's their life, good for you that you can wake up at 5 a.m. I don't think I could wake up at 5 a.m. just to go to the gym to make a smoothie bowl and stuff like that. I live a little more simple life. And it's so true that Generation Z, this is our generation, I think 1997, to 2012, is the new generation that has so much anxiety. We have so much disorders that are connected, and mostly because of social media. We have depression, we have social anxiety, we have just regular anxiety. And we are just so different because how social media changes us. And really, at 60 years old, I was thinking about this. I was thinking what story I can use. At 60 years old, I doubt I'll remember how many likes, how many comments, how many I got on my on my story in Instagram when I graduated. When me in my little pretty dress, so cute, with all my classmates throwing our hats, like those little shoppichke. I'll remember the day where I'll be, yes, I'm finished with school. I'll remember that, not how many likes I got or what people said about my outfit. I'll really remember that fun day of me graduating school. And I just wanted to say, you did a good job. I was expecting you guys to be on your phones more, because when I looked at, I know a lot of people look at their phones once in a while during a speech, or maybe if someone's worried, they'll look at their notes or something. That's okay. But I was expecting you guys to look at your phone, so good job not looking at your phone. I wanted to do a social experiment, but that did not work. I also wanted to say that social media is a tool, but real life is something beyond the screen. Something that we have to be used to this day, that we can disconnect from the real world. And my question for you is, are you living in real life or through social media? Choose what truly matters to you. Thank you.